views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. What we said? Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Stay in your lane. Hello. Welcome. Get out of the way. Get back in your lane. All right, welcome. Happy Thursday. How you guys doing today? It's actually Halloween. Happy Halloween. Today is going to be an amazing episode. We have in the studio with us a handsome, educated young man, okay? So don't worry. We have a lot of things planned for you guys today. I hope everyone is doing amazing. Remember self-care. If you have not checked out the latest episode that got released on Monday, please go and check it out. It's with Terrell. An amazing man. He gave some advice on creating business plan. He talked about his life being in the halfway house and also coming to college and being like a very important asset towards the college. It's an amazing. So go over there. You may take some inspiration, some motivation, and you can apply a lot of things to your life. So remember, on YouTube, Stay in Your Lane, and then on Spotify, it's Stay in Your Lane. And also, my name is Samanta Harmond, and I'm the vice president for the business club and the president for the podcast club. If you want to get involved, don't be afraid to actually come over to the Dasher, ask for Samanta, and then Joe will let you know my recording day. So let's get right into it. So today I have in the studio with me the handsome Ed. He's actually your personal finance. Personal finance. I got that right,
personal
right?
finance, yeah.
Okay, good. Just don't want to butcher that. And also wealth management. So as I tell you guys, he's a wealthy man. And he's also studying finance. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for actually sitting down with me.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. How are you feeling though?
Nervous.
Okay, we gotta shake the nerves out. Why are you feeling nervous?
Well, it's my first time doing a podcast, so I don't know what to expect.
You don't know what to expect?
No.
Don't worry, you bring you and just be true to you, and that's just all about it, because it's all about you.
All right, let's do it then.
So before I get into everything, you mentioned it's your first time doing podcasting, you're feeling nervous. Do you always feel nervous when you're doing something for the first time?
Of course.
Like out of your comfort zone?
Yeah, definitely.
So how are you looking to actually take away the nerves now? I got to get it out, right?
Nah, I just calm down by myself. I'm already good.
You're already good? Okay, perfect. So tell the people about who is Edward.
Well, Edward is...
Edward.
Yeah.
My correction. His name is French.
Yeah, it is French. I'm from Haiti. Okay. I'm 22, finance major at Essex County College. I work in personal finance and wealth management. So basically what I do is that I help clients with their finances. We put together a financial plan for them and everything that is related to insurance, investments, paralegal, things like that.
Okay, that's an amazing field. You see, guys, hold on. Let me turn these mics up. Can you hear? I think it's a bit low. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm a bit on the airs. But you are 22 years old?
Yeah.
Wow. So is it your first time in college?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so what were you doing before college?
I was in high school in my country. I'm Haitian. So I spent about 13 years there. 18 years, no, 17. Okay. 17 years. And then right after high school, I had the opportunity to come here to a 4-year college that I got accepted into. It was primarily in Florida.
Okay.
However, my mom lives in Jersey, so I had to, I guess, make a decision.
Make a decision on
Yeah.
whether you want to go to Florida or stay in. So you have no family at all in Florida?
I do, but my mom she's my mom.
She's your
Yeah,
priority.
of course.
So you came here with your mom?
No, she was here 1 or 2 years before me with my little sister. My little sister was born here, so
Okay, so it's only two.
yeah, me, my mom, and my little sister.
Okay, just remind me of my mom. My mom only have two of us. I'm the oldest one though. I have a little brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the army. He lives in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I'm from like a military background, so a lot of education and everything. So you mentioned that you came here at the age of 18 or 17,
17. I was about to turn 18.
about to turn 18,
Yes.
and that was your first time coming to America.
No, I used to come here. I would say every 2 years for vacation. So I came to Florida, Massachusetts, New York, but it was my first time in Jersey.
Oh, so during those time, were you you always said to yourself, "I want to live in America"?
No, actually, no. Well, I would say that with my country situation, which is pretty bad right now,
Yeah.
I mean, us young people don't really have the opportunity to grow there.
Okay.
So when the opportunity came to actually come here and grow myself and achieve my goals,
Yes.
I took it.
You took it on.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that in Haiti, there's not a lot of opportunity. What is it like, young Edward, growing up in Haiti?
It's hard.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say the first thing that is the most important is security. There's no security, so you can get kidnapped, robbed, killed, and you have to live day by day. It's very bad. So hopefully, I want to make it better in the future. So
You want to. It's so funny. So I have in the summer I did psychology, and my professor, he's from Haiti, and his mission, he said, in the next by 2050, 2060, he said he wants to actually go back to Haiti, maybe be the prime minister if he can. But one thing that he want to implement is that he want to implement English. Because he said a lot of Haitian come to America and they do not speak English. And then in Haiti, it's a lot of Spanish, but yet still they're not put first. There's a lot of French. The French people doesn't treat the Asian that speaks French as how they would treat other countries that speak French. And in America, it's not that valuable. And English is very hard. And he believed that English should be on the forefront when it comes to the education system. Is that how? What would you have to say about that?
I definitely agree with him. I would say that I was fortunate to go to a school where they actually taught me English. So I was already, I'd say I knew the basics of the language at a pretty young age. I could have like a normal conversation. I wasn't fluent, but I could have, understand and have a conversation and things like that. However, for the most part of the country, that's not the case. Because most part of the country don't even speak French, which is the second language of the country.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say there's a lack of education.
Yes.
And when you're building something for the long term, education is key.
Education is key. Yeah, education
Definitely.
is key throughout. So did your mom leave you by yourself or leave you with family? in Haiti?
So I was living with my dad when she left
Okay.
for some time, but my dad ended up, I would say, going away for a long time. So I was most of the time living by myself.
By yourself, you had to be that strong young man.
Yeah.
Life came at you very fast. You had
Yeah.
to learn how to, in other words, take it out the mud.
Yeah. From a pretty young age, my mom was working in another, I would say, state, province.
Okay.
So my dad was working all day. I used to spend days without seeing him. So every basic stuff I had to learn how to do it. Like for example, cooking, doing the laundry, cleaning, and things like that. So
Did it make you during those time? Did you feel like lonely and alone, or did you take on the responsibility like this is teaching me something for when I'm getting older?
well, I definitely learned from it, I would say, because when you're in a place where you don't really have your parents and your parents' support, you have to find a way to sustain yourself and keep going forward.
Yes.
So when it comes to that, I had to grow up and be a man and take care of my things.
So you had to grow up fast.
Yeah.
But so you growing up fast and not have both parents, like seeing them every day, did it push you to want to maybe like go there? Because, as a young man, sometime when you don't have that strong protection, you may lead in the negative side, in the bad side, rather than staying focused and wanting better for your life. Did it ever foster you in any way that you want to go there and maybe go in the bad company?
No, because granted, they weren't there, but they give me a very strong education,
Okay.
very strong foundation. I'm Christian, they're Christian, so I always keep those values, with myself. Always pray every day, go to church and things like that. So I would say those things actually helped me to stay in my lane.
Stay in your lane.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So as you mentioned, stay in your lane. What does stay in your lane means to you?
I would say be true to yourself, but also be a good person and provide value. Because one of the things that is important to me is providing value to people around me and to the world.
Okay. And how would you say Ed provide that value?
Well, I provide value with what I'm doing right now, which is personal finance. So
Okay.
when I first came here and I had the opportunity to get into the financial industry,
Yes.
the first thing during my interview, the first thing I said is I would actually love and I would make my priority to help the Asian community. So I have a lot of clients and most of them are Haitians.
Okay.
I help them with everything finance related that they need. As long as I can help, I'm here. Always answer calls, always text back,
That make you feel good.
Of course.
Within yourself, because you
Of
feel
course.
like you're giving back.
Definitely.
The plan that you set out in your head, you're actually one step. Everything is aligning together.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take it back. Can you share a personal story about yourself? Or in other words, some obstacle that you actually went through as a young child?
I would say the hardest period of my life was probably when I was my last year in Haiti because of the situation. So, for example, I would say mostly living by myself. Sometimes I had to, take care of myself, take care of the house, cook, clean, go to school.
Yeah.
And when I go to school, sometimes it's under gunshots,
Yeah.
which is quite.
Traumatic.
I'm not traumatized because I guess I got used to it.
Yeah.
Because every day you go out, you're listening to gunshots. You're in your class, gunshots. People protesting. They block the streets. So you can't go to your house. So I have to walk about, I would say, 25 miles to even 30 miles from my school to my house.
Okay.
So I would say,
Walk
yeah, after school, yeah.
30 miles?
Yeah.
How many hours is that? How many hours that take you?
I would say about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
So you walk because there's no transportation?
Yeah, because they block the streets. So you can't really take public transportations. And at that time, I didn't have a car. So, and even if I had one,
Okay. You
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be able
able
to
to
use
drive.
it. So
So those were one of your, you would say, the saddest part of your life.
well, I would say challenging.
Challenging. You
Yeah.
call it more challenging.
Yeah, and I've learned from that though.
Yeah.
One thing that I've learned from that is definitely how to not be like those people, which is
I hit the wrong key. We gotta laugh, but that's good.
yeah. What I mean by that is
Yes.
there are certain rules, and I understand that the situation of the country makes people want to, to act a certain way and revolt and things like that.
Yes.
However, I do believe that there is a certain way to go about it, because when you take an action, it can have some consequences, when it comes to people around you. So that was a very important thing, for me.
All right. So I heard you mention here, you moving to the United States gave you a better light, a better vision, and you're able to actually put your goal into manifestation, right? Things that you want to do. When it comes to your dad, is your dad here?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh,
he's in Boston.
He's in Boston.
Mhm.
Okay, so from a small family, do you have any family remaining in Haiti?
Yeah, I do. I have my aunt.
Your aunt?
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of family, like, when it comes to my dad's side, but
Okay.
I'm not really close to them. I'm just close to mom, sister, and dad. That's it.
Okay, I know that type of. But would you ever plan to go back to Haiti?
Oh, definitely. I wanted to, but my mom said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you being 22, you came here when you were 17. That's what, 5 years later. I know you have a different type of mindset. You going back to Haiti, what's the first thing that you would like to do?
It's a good question. Go back to my house, definitely. I have a lot of memories there.
Yeah.
And I had a big plantation
Wow.
with a lot of, corn and plantain, and also bananas, peas. Yeah, I had everything.
Oh, country boy.
Who you telling? Yeah, I had everything.
That's very nice. So you know how to actually crop. That's what they call it? Farmland.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah.
All right. So you know how to, if there's no food or anything, you know how to go there and get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
So is that still there?
Yeah, it is still there, yeah.
Who's taking care of it?
My aunt lives in the house, and I think she pays someone to take care of that.
Take care of that. Okay, so you go back and do that. When it comes to the system, do you think there's any possibility of you getting involved in anything in the community?
For now,
Yeah.
my main thing is getting as big as I can in the U.S. so I can
Okay.
attract people towards me and probably get into politics, because I love politics,
Okay.
and I want to make a change, and we'll see how it goes.
Would you get in politics here in the United States if you get an opportunity to get a seat?
Definitely. I really love politics. That's what I listen to every day.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're very deep in the election. Election is coming. Oh my God! Election is next week.
Yep.
Oh, you vote already?
I can't vote. I'm not a citizen.
Oh yeah, you gotta be a citizen. But wait, don't you have to be a citizen to be in the House of Representative also?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be my first year voting, so I have not voted yet. Next year, not next year, but by this weekend or next week, I'm gonna vote. I was trying to work at one of the polls, but they said it's full because I live in East Orange, so I wanted to work for the election, but it's all taken up. It's my first year because I just became a citizen in 2022, and that's the first thing they let you know, like you gotta vote.
Yeah.
Because you got to use that citizenship.
Of course.
Why am I cheering? That's the one that I need. But moving on, I want to ask you, what's drive your passion?
I want to have a family. and I want to
Yes.
provide for them. So, the view that I have is having my wife and my kids, and my wife doesn't have to work. My kids are well taken care of, and that's what I strive for. I work towards that, try to make money and get to that point. So,
So you're 22 right now. When do you want to looking to start your family?
I would say the sooner the better, to be honest with you.
The sooner you better. Are you married now?
No, not yet.
Okay, not yet. Are you engaged?
No, no.
Okay,
But
not yet.
I hope that I will be.
By
let's say.
25?
Let's say 20, 25. Probably. My goal is I want to go to Wall Street. So by 25, I might still be in Wall Street. So let's say 27, probably.
Wait, you want to work in Wall Street?
Yeah.
That's where you want to go?
Yeah.
That's where the big box is when it comes to the finance. It's cutthroat over there, right?
I know.
After here, you have to go get that bachelor in finance, right, to get the next further, right? Unless you have a great link. You said it's links. Is that true?
Well, I would say I already have like some financial licenses, and I'm still getting more. And when it comes to that, my goal is to probably go into investment banking on the sales side.
Uh-huh.
And because I want to make connections and open my own firm.
What kind of firms?
So it will be, I want to be a RIA.
You want to be a what?
RIA,
RIA? What's that?
which is a registered, and I think it.
Is it a registered investor advisor or something like that?
investment advisor.
Investment advisor.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have a security license, I will assume?
I'm working towards my Series 6
Ooh.
and 63 right now, so I can be a fully licensed financial advisor.
Yes, congratulations on that. Do you do annuity?
Not yet, because I need to be licensed first.
You have to be licensed
Yeah,
first.
so should be fully licensed by December.
But you are currently, which license do you currently hold? Can you talk,
I
can you
hold-
talk about that?
Yeah, I hold the life manager license
Okay.
and the securities investment essentials.
Okay.
I have my Series 6 next month and my 63 the month after.
Listen, it's not easy. It takes focus, takes dedication, and it takes a roadmap of a vision and a mission in order to achieve that. So, right? So I would say congratulations and having that.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
understand? So you said next month is going to be the chair,
it. What you mean by that?
like the party, because you're going to secure. That's when
Yeah,
you're going
yeah,
in to
yeah.
take the exam.
Yeah.
Are you taking it online?
No. I have to go to the FINRA site and take it.
And take it. Okay, good. I love that. So, how do you prioritize tasks and avoid multitasking? Because that can get you swerving out of your lane.
I'll be honest with you.
Yes.
I'm really bad at that.
Ooh,
I'm really
no.
bad at that.
Really?
However, I'm learning.
Okay.
My regional manager is actually helping me, figure out, like, when it comes to clients, how to manage my appointments and things like that. Because recently I've been having 2 to 3 appointments a day
Okay.
for like the past 3 weeks. So
Okay.
every day, even on Sundays. And also I have someone that helps me, with my calendar and put everything for me. So that's good.
Oh, well, that's good. At least you're starting.
Yeah.
You're doing it. So that's a great way. Got to start from somewhere. And when we have someone that you have your mentor.
Yeah.
Is that your mentor?
Yeah.
That helps you. It's going to go very far. But at least you're keeping busy. So that's very good. So what are some common distractions that can that pulled you away?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, recently, there's not a lot of distraction
Okay.
because I've been very focused. I'm trying to get another promotion at work, and also secure my licenses and be fully licensed.
Okay.
But before, it was gaming from time to time. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. So
Great. You're Christian.
yeah, I mean you can still
Yeah, you can still enjoy life.
yeah. So yeah, I would mostly say this and probably watching some anime and things like that, which I don't do anymore because I don't have the time. Which school work, I don't have the time for that.
No. So before coming into college, you used to game.
Yeah,
And
a lot. I was a pro player, a pro Call of Duty player.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think I didn't ask. I wanted to ask you this in the beginning. So I know you mentioned you came here at the age of 18, and you're 22 now. But during those time gap, what were you doing before, and what made you decide to come to college now? Because are you in your first semester?
No. I'm graduating next year.
Oh, so when did you start?
2022.
22? Yeah, 2022.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started at age 20. Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Age 20?
I'm really bad at age. I don't say remember.
That's
birthdays,
okay.
so.
That's totally fine. But what pushed you to come into college and
No,
studying finance? Is it the license?
No. I'll tell you. In 2020, during pandemic, I studied trading.
All right. That's the.
I studied trading crypto.
Uh-huh.
And then I fell in love with the market and everything that is related to the market.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, I like it. Let me study finance.
Okay.
That's how it started.
Wow.
And then here I am.
All right. That's very great. It's so funny you said that because back in 2020, I was a part of this trading company, this trading group. But then I just I think I paid like $150 to be a part of it. We do live trading and Coinbase and I think some different thing, but I never really got deep into it. But it's always something, when something that intrigued you and you're so interested in. I didn't really get real deep on it because then I branched off and went into modeling, so I end up swerving out of that lane.
Yeah.
But that's trading and stuff. That's something that I really want to get to. But it's good that you're here. So I have a next question for you. What lesson have you learned from actually setbacks?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think discipline is huge. With everything that I do, you have to be disciplined. You have to be coachable and be open to learn more. And when it comes to discipline, man, discipline was probably the thing that really marked my life.
Yeah.
Because I could have been heavily influenced and took another path. But having that discipline, knowing that when I have something to do, I need to get it done.
Yes.
Knowing where I want to go and the things that I want to achieve. So I would say.
Do you have a action plan? Like you write down the things that you want to achieve?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to, yeah.
Yeah, because I know, a lot of people, they say they want to go here, they want to do this, but they don't actually create a goal. They don't create an action plan.
No. Well, let me ask you this. Let's say you're hungry.
Yeah.
You want to go to McDonald's, right? Which McDonald's? You know where the McDonald's is. If you don't know, how are you going to get there?
Gotta Google it.
Exactly. By doing that, what do? You're making a plan.
You're making a plan. You're
There you go.
searching.
You're searching.
Yes. So you're going to put it down. Okay, that's a nice analogy. I like that. So within your business, how do you balance competition?
Ooh. You can't.
No?
No, you can't. Because, okay, so I'm talking for myself, but between us men, competition is very huge. We have big egos and things like that.
Ego, that's ego.
Yeah. So you can't really manage that. For example, I have one of my friend at work.
Yes.
He's probably 1 year older than me. And every time I see him achieving something, I'm like, hey, hey man, I need to get to the next step.
Yeah.
And when he sees me achieve something, for example, I got my securities license,
Yeah.
and he was like, hey, I need to get it too. I'm gonna start studying and things like that. So but it's also helped because we push each other to be better.
Yes, that's
So-
healthy competition.
Definitely.
That actually you see some people may take like as a negative, but to me I think that's a positive because you always that push you
Of
that
course.
help you to push yourself further
To be
because that ego
Yeah.
you want to be the best.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, you cross a milestone, he want to cross a milestone, he catch you up, you're like, no.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
make you want to go a next step further and everything. So that's actually very good.
Yeah.
So it's very healthy competition in the workplace, you would say, right?
Yeah, definitely. At work, we're mostly like a family.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like working there.
Okay.
If you have a problem, they'll help you. They'll give you advice. Always there for you. So always cheering you up. So
And you work, of course, you work in New York?
no, Oakland.
Oakland?
Yes.
Oh.
Up north.
No, wow. You went so far?
Yeah. I mean, I mostly work remotely, so
Yeah.
at home
Yeah.
on Zoom or in like client's house.
Okay.
I can drive there and meet them at their house.
Okay.
So it's not really a problem. I go there about twice a week, I would say.
How long you been in the business?
Almost a year now.
Almost a year. At first, was it very taboo for you, like to get into it? How long did it take you to find your niche?
Well, I would say when I first started, it wasn't really that bad because I don't know if we talked about it off record. I got 2 promotion in a month.
In a month, yes, you mentioned that.
So it was like pretty easy because I had like a great mentor. I mean, I still have it. Still helps me with everything, teaches me everything.
That's great. How long did it take you to get your license?
Which one? My life manager?
Life, yeah.
Same month.
A month?
Yeah.
Look at that. Did you pass on the first try?
Yeah, first try.
Look at you. Congratulations. I
Thank
failed on the first try.
It happens.
But you best believe I went back the next week.
Mm,
I didn't know weights or anything. I went and restudied, and then I went back.
that's good.
Same place.
That's
and
a
got
mentality that people need to have.
Yeah, but I think for me, I think I haven't put my 100% focus in it, like to study all the products and everything. Like I know what's going on, but I think it's for me to find that grip. You know, as you say, you love your company that you're in and every single thing, and your mentor and everybody like that makes you feel like, yeah, this is the home I want to be in.
Yeah.
And to get better, I think that's where, for me, I'm finding my spot. But maybe that's something we talk off the year. But how can listener actually apply your insight to their life?
Well, it's an interesting question. I'm pretty young, so
Got to start young. That's what we tell them, right?
I would say if you're listening to this and you were a student like me, pretty young, or even if you're old, everything starts with planning,
Yes.
and you need to know, to actually plan, you need to know what you want,
Yes.
where you want to end up, what's your goal, what's your dream.
Yes.
And from there, you can start looking at where you are
Mm-hmm.
and start thinking about the next step. And also, when you're done planning, you need to be disciplined and keep focusing and keep pushing until you get to the point that you actually wanna get to.
Oh, I love that. You hear? You listen, right? I hope you guys are listening, all right? Because these are a gem. So I have 2 more questions before we wrap this up. I wanted to ask you, what's the importance of self-awareness in staying focused?
Those are some great questions. Some great questions. I would say, see, when I first got into the business,
Yeah.
I got 2 promotion in a month plus my license because I was focused.
Okay.
So that actually shows you the power of being focused.
Okay.
After that, had some distractions with school and family matters and things like that.
Yeah.
But right now I'm starting, push through, get back into the business and focusing because I want to make more money,
Yes.
right? Which is definitely important, Gotta pay the bill somehow.
Yes, we gotta pay.
Who you telling?
We gotta pay that bills.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
It's not going nowhere.
And also, you need to be aware when you're drifting
Whew.
from your goal.
Yes.
When you're drifting from what you know you need to do. For example, you have that homework, right? Why aren't you doing it?
Yes.
Why are you taking the time off to go to parties, to go play games, watch movies? Well, you could have done it, and then you can, do that after.
Yes.
So those things are important, and you need to, smack yourself in the head,
Let me smack myself right now because I have an economics homework and I'm about to go to an Halloween party tonight. I'm gonna get it done though. But that's where I love that. What you said. That is so true. That self-awareness. So how do you practice self-care?
Wow. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Do you mean self-care in like physical self-care or?
Physical and mentally.
I think going to the gym and working out actually clears my mind a lot.
Yes.
So I go to the gym like 3 to 4 times a week.
Ooh.
And if I don't go to the gym, I work out at home, and then I
Okay.
play basketball 2 to 3 times a week.
We're about to become gym buddy. Which gym do you go to?
Blank on East Orange.
I go to the Blink in Higham. That's by the pen because I take the bus.
Okay.
I haven't started drivers yet.
I mean, yeah, let's go to the gym. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I live in East Shore. You go to the one on Central Avenue.
Yeah.
That's the one. I've been in that one in years. But I used to live in the gym back in 2022 before my car accident. I broke my ankle. So I just started back the gym in June of this year. So right now I'm talking to you, my legs are sore because I went on Monday. I was out for like a week and oh Lord. And I went last night. Back again. But yeah, okay. So that's good. I believe the gym actually help us to really stay balanced and focused. That's a form of self-care, clear the mind and everything. So that's very good. So that's what keep you mentally.
Yeah, I would say for
So
the most part.
So physically, you be doing your, making sure that you get your shave done, making sure that you're always looking sharp. You're always in a suit. And I think that's a form of self-care. The way you present yourself is very good.
Yes. And I would also say that there's a reason why I present myself that way, because first impression matters.
Yes.
I'll give you a simple analogy. The way that someone that sees a homeless man, like the way he dresses, the way that you'll treat him, and the way that you treat that same man dressed well and properly is two different things.
Yes.
So, when you go see a client that you're meeting for the first time, you need to present yourself a way that they will actually respect you, that they will actually listen to you. So I would say.
I like that. I remember at a job that I used to work at, my manager will always say that, as you said, first impression last, but you could go into a room and there could be a lot of billionaires in there and you're the only broke one, but the way you present yourself when you walk in that room with so much confidence, they don't even know what's going on in your life or anything like that. Your aurora and every single thing, they may think you're a business owner, have how many business and everything, but because of the way how you present, unless you open your mouth and start saying what you're going through and everything like that. So I really do believe in that first impression. So to wrap things up, of course, I have to ask you. I did ask you what advice. Did I ask you? Yes. What advice would you give to people that's struggling to stay in their lane?
As a Christian, I would say you need to find God.
Amen.
I believe that Jesus is the way.
Yes.
And when you don't know, or when you're in doubt, when you're struggling, you pray, you talk to God, you ask for help, and you'll get it.
Hallelujah. I love that. I'm getting into my Bible study. It's very good. I love that. So I have a verse. It's so funny because I'm doing Bible study, and I said to my sister the other day, last Monday that passed, I said, out of, when you're new to the Bible and you're learning the Bible, it's like you don't remember every scripture that you read and everything, but in the moment, it kind of nourishes your soul, right? It's making you feel good and everything, but you don't remember, which scripture it is by word for word. Yeah. But with every scripture that I read the past weeks and stuff, there's one that stuck out to me, and I think I say to everyone, and it's Matthew chapter 6. Seek the kingdom, and everything that you wish for will be granted to you. Everything that you pray for, because sometimes I believe we want wealth, we want a happy family, we want the glitz and glamorous, the car, the new this, the big home, but yet still we don't put God in the forefront. We put those things in the forefront when it should be the opposite. Yeah. So I like what you said, and that's the way to go. Because I believe while you're doing what you're doing, God will see your heart and He will help you to achieve your goal as long as you don't put Him to the side. Definitely. And put Him first. So I love that. Definitely. So it's going to lead into my next question. What's a quote that keep you focused? Do you have one?
Yeah, I actually do. So my mentor, which is also my regional vice president, yes, he's always saying that same sentence. I don't know if it's from him or someone else, but he said that knowledge is a bird without wings if you don't apply it.
Knowledge is a bird without wings
if you don't apply it.
If you don't apply it.
Yes.
In other words, a bird cannot fly.
You can't go nowhere.
You cannot go nowhere. You're going to be what? Stuck.
Exactly. So you can know how to fly, but if you don't apply it, if you don't fly, if you don't have wings, how are you going to fly where you want to go? So that actually really helped me because everything that I've been learning from books, school, work, people around me, I've met multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
From the business that I talk to one-on-one. They've been giving me a lot of advice. Now that I know that, what am I gonna do with it? Mm-hmm. Am I gonna put it in a box, or am I gonna apply it?
Yes.
And use it, to be better and achieve my goals. So, yeah.
I love that. Wow, that was very. I've never heard that quote before, but it's definitely opened my eyes in some way, and that's very good. And it's so good getting knowledge and not putting it into use, and it's just like a broken brain with the senseless. So I just want to say thank you so very much. This is the end of our interview. I'm not going to take it. We're in the 45 minutes mark. All right on time. My interviews be going over 30 to 45 minutes, but this is so interesting. I love it. So before I go, do you have any question for me or anything? How do you feel? Are you still nervous? We're at the end.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, but I have a question for you, though.
Go ahead.
What got you started?
What got me started?
Doing the podcast and everything.
Doing the podcast. So you have my paper over there. I hope you scan it. And I hope you listen to episode 1 and episode 2. And then we will follow up after there, and you will hear my story. Okay. Because I always say your story is your glory. And sometimes we got to start scared and don't let fear win us, because we all have a testimony. Yeah. And so if you listen to it, we give you like a lot of insight of that, but I'm going to give you a brief one because I'm in front of you. So my mission and vision in starting this podcast is actually, I've never been one to open up about anything. Everything I face, I do it alone. I always call myself a superwoman because I live alone. I do everything alone. I came here at the age of 21. I'm way older than you too. I'm 32. Yeah. And it's been a rough year, especially after my accident in 2022. It had took me 5 years back in my life, and I came to college you hear why I came to college and everything like that. And I was granted this opportunity to start a podcast because I was helping others with their podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have a story and I'm not going to actually like keep my voice and keep what I have to say in, no more like be ashamed of what happened to me in the past or be ashamed of my story in telling it, because maybe I could inspire somebody else. But not only that, a lot of the teachers that I connect with, they always ask me, are you a life coach? You help me with this. It seems like you're a life coach and everything like that. And I'm like, maybe I do have a gift in one of those areas. So maybe I should actually put it to use. So it made me start the podcast in wanting to tell my story, my testimony, try to inspire others coming to school. There's a lot of students here also that doesn't even have a safe place, safe space. They don't know what they want to do. And my mission is to have others come on, tell their story. They can actually motivate others and just have a voice, if you understand. So that's just the iceberg of it. Stay in your lane. Yes, because I've been pushed out of mine and I had to swerve right back. As we say, God can be in my lane and your lane and everything. And that's it. My story is my glory. It has been a very rough one, but I'm at episode 11. So yeah, gave you an understanding and insight.
Yeah.
But I hope you listen to episode 1 and 2. Those 2 episodes is about me, myself. And you will see, I think, other episode with other people that I've interviewed. But this podcast have been helping me a lot in a lot of different ways. And I've been getting a lot of good feedback from others, too, that listen to it.
That's good.
Yes, I think I just gave you like a 1-minute explanation. But yeah, do you have an understanding now?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, do you have any more questions for me?
Nah, that's it.
Yeah, how do you feel coming on the podcast?
It was great. It was a great experience.
It was?
Yeah.
Was it something that you expected?
Well, I had no expectations, but it was great.
Okay, good. That's what you said. When you don't have expectation, you won't lead to disappointment. So as far as the close out, we're going to close out with a word of God, right? So God will always provide what you truly need and in the best moments and times. As I always tell you guys, make sure to seek him. Whatever you wish for, he will provide for you. Just put him first. Make sure to pray every single day. When you wake up, thank him first. Don't go to social media and try to just look at the negative. No, it's not going to help. Just focus on the positive. Focus on the things that you need to get done on that. So everything happens in God's time and everything falls into place perfectly. So do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. So like Thanksgiving, be present. So this is the final episode, not the final episode, but this is the end of the episode 11. I want to say thank you so much, Ed, for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it. And for everyone listening out there, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And as usual, start unknown, finish unforgettable, and love yourself because God love us. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yes, go. Ready, set, gold. What are you doing over there? I'm out. Love you guys. Bye.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.